well, all baked beans are relevant to Captain Beanie, but I'm very partial, Elizabeth, to human beings. Mr. Krabs, million housewives every day, pick up a tin of beans and say, there's no sauce in it.
Loves you all! Oh, two cuttings together!
Perhaps I might create some sauce after my sweetheart, or sweet fart. What's the password, please?
Beans.
Big beans.
I'm spending the day with Captain Beanie, a man who's dedicated his life to his love of beans. His home also used to operate as a museum, but he's now enjoying a more peaceful life.
I'm pleased to say that I've entertained 1,300 people since 2009.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm pleased to say I'm entertaining you, young Elizabeth. I would open a door and say, hello everybody, it's Captain Beanie here. And I get into my entertainment mode, you know. I've had people from New Zealand, Australia, America. I love Americans. Hey Hank, this is a cute little museum we got here. Well, Martha, I've never seen anything like that myself. I'm actually a private person, but as soon as I put on the old Captain Beanie persona, I'm a totally different kettle of fish.
So would you say you're an introverted person?
I think I am. I think I found a niche. I've got no sugar. You're sweet enough, aren't you? There was my sauciness coming up.
Can we talk about the coffin?
It is actually haunted.
Okay.
I've had knocks on the coffin. Jack! I found Jack! And sometimes if I want to watch television, sometimes I have a bit of a lie-in as well, you know. Plus you might be enough room for me and you then. I don't know! Do you want me to put the coffee lid back on? Watch it pretty head. I'll be back in half hour, alright? I'm just going to get some beans and toast.
I'm a bit gutted though you didn't leave the spirit in here with me.
I've got a surprise for you. Captain Beanie and a meteorite. I'm Captain Beanie from planet Venus. I'm here on a mission to help human beings for the benefit of mankind. Hooray! How are you going to save the planet, Captain? I can do anything. Anything so bizarre, out of the world. And people said, do you know, he's a bit of a character, that Barry. And they said, yes, he is, isn't he? But he does it for charity. I quite like that. So nobody can say to me like, oh, he's a bit of a... Tom Jones came into Port Talbot to sing, and I dressed up as Mr. Nicholas Knight. I was selling knickers outside Tom Jones concerts, because save you bother of taking them off, you see.
It's been 38 years since Captain Beanie spent 100 hours in a bath of baked beans to claim his Guinness World Record.
How can I sort of get the attention of the media because of the relevance for charity until that respective... Wow, dare I say, the bath of baked beans in September 1986. What would have happened if I didn't lay in that bath of baked beans? Perhaps my life would have been taken on a different dimension. Perhaps I would have been happily married, a couple of kids, you know. That is actually Roger Daltrey. I looked at his lovely blue eyes and I thought, I wonder if there's a record for laying in a bath of beans. So I got in touch with the Guinness Book of Records and said, look, what do I have to adhere to the record? And the thing is, you can't prepare yourself, can you? Hallucinating, hypothermia. I mean, come on, it was freezing in September. And I thought, I'm never going to touch a baked bean. And like I said, the rest is haricot history, you know. I've changed my name, Mr. Captain Beanie.
They let you have Best Picture?
Yeah. It's actually been stamped by the customs. You can't do it now, obviously. I mean, since 9/11, people have said, it's Captain Beanie, that is. How do you know that? You got beans on your head. Oh, I forgot all about that.
It's safe to say that over the years, Captain Beanie has worked the media into a frenzy. But I was desperate to find out more about the man behind the beans, which was proving a lot more difficult than I thought.
Excuse me, Elizabeth. I think there's danger on this planet. I think this is a time for Captain Beanie from planet Venus to make a guest appearance. Oh, by the way, do you fancy some lunch, Brian? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for it. Sorry about that. Captain Beanie, away! The naughty bits. Hello! Here we are in Gifted World. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain Beanie from Planet Venus. What do you think, eh? I have conveniently got my laser beam gun. Been there, done that, got the carbon cut out. My name is Bond, James Bond. My mic is James Bean. Come on, CB, let's go and get some beans. Ladies first, my queen. My queen bee. Beautiful sunshine, beautiful weather, and beautiful young lady like yourself. Planet Venus. It could be worse. Could have needed a bath of peas. What a beautiful day it is, boys, to spill the beans. Hey, how's it?
You always charted you raising. You're a great man. Keep going.
Thank you.
No problem.
My fellow human beings. I feel as if I'm a big, huge, big bean in a small can. Are we all full of happiness? Say aye, aye, Captain. Beauty in the bean, ladies and gentlemen. Which one's the bean? I do not know. You were. You were the beauty, you were. What a fly. Hey, fly. Oh. It does make me feel as if my superhero presence is putting a smile and a joy on people's faces.
Do you ever get any negativity when you're doing this?
There's always a kind of bad aspect, of course, you know, it's a case like everything else, like you either love me or hate me or you can't ignore me. To be who you are, you've got to be sort of out there in your face. But there's some kind of people who wish they could identify something similar like me, but I haven't got the sheer confidence. And I think if I can exude that confidence in myself personally to others, they'd probably say, well, it's good enough for Captain Beanie, it's good enough for me.
Captain Beanie had given me food for thought. If I had his confidence, would my life be any different?
So one day I haven't had my eyes injected with orange. or have my teeth tattooed with orange teeth or something, you know. I wound up this woman in Times Square. Where are you from? I'm from Planet Venus. You from Planet Penis? Sorry, no, not penis. Venus. Oh, I thought he said penis. I always felt it was a tad different from anybody else. I don't know how I can put my finger on it. I think there's always been a sort of masquerade, you know, that I wanted to do. And if anybody says to me, have you lost touch of Barry Kirk? I said, I have in a way, to be honest.
Did you always feel though when you were a kid you wanted to be someone else? Like how come?
There was things going in my family life. You know, I'm not saying it's a perfect family, mother and father, but I always tend to shut myself away from everything that's externally happening and go into my own mindset. And then I think basically that's what happened, you know, and I sort of went through the motion then of cutting everything out and living in my own bowl or bean can.
You mentioned that you were going to church tomorrow.
The funny thing is, when I'm in church, obviously I revert back to Barry Kirk, of course. I found my peace with God. I think it was an element that, you know, I found Jesus in my life. And it's a comforting thought now that, you know, when I've been and gone, I shall be forever after in the glory of heaven.
Is there anything that is still on the list that you're like, oh, wish I'd have done that?
I got a song called I Just Love Baked Beans. And I love to think that this song could be universally global and we could raise money out of the proceeds of the song.
Do you think when most people do interviews with you, they never really go very deep and they don't look at more profound stuff in your life? Do you think they focus more on the...
There's always this sort of a veneer element to myself, you know, because I got this fun-loving character, and people obviously don't know the internals of me. I think it's more testament to my character, knowing this is my fulfillment in life. You know, the relevance that I've been going out and about, minding my own affair, and people are sort of asking me for my photograph, and doesn't it warm your cockles of your heart? Like thinking, you know, I made an impression. Actually, I've got a confession. You're the only one who's actually interviewed me, like you said just now, to get the insides of me. I appreciate that, thank you. In his pants, hands on his side,
Breathe in, chin out. Don't forget now, keep it up. Right, you'll be on Britain's Got Talent. What a gorgeous day to see gorgeous people like yourselves. It is I, Captain Beanie, from planet Venus. Let's hear it for the captain. Aye, aye, captain. Hey! Baked beans are good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you fat. The more you fat, the more you eat, the more you end up in a toilet seat. Hey! Very sensitive. Oh, don't feel my head. You end up with all orange, you think. Who is it? It's Captain Beanie. Hiya. All right. Afternoon all.
While I won't be moving to planet Venus anytime soon, it's clear Captain Beanie can't fail to put a smile on the many faces of Port Talbot.
Good afternoon.
And I think that's a pretty special kind of superpower.